Hello, Forecaster here again, and we are back for episode 108. And in this episode, we're going to make some improvements around the base. Specifically, we're going to overhaul this blast furnace setup here a little bit, and I'll explain that shortly. We're also going to fix an issue I discovered with this thing here. I also fixed the issue with the blue cobblestone. It turned out that I had forgotten to update this list here, so that didn't actually include the cobblestone. But I have since fixed that, and I pumped most of the blue cobblestone out of there. Now, with that fixed, come on, off you go. There we go. I've noticed that the hoppers, or rather this pipe here, suddenly started spewing cobblestone all around this area here, because I suddenly started picking some up. And the reason for that was obviously because the hoppers up here were full. Now that's not the case anymore because the Serene is done mining, so there's no additional input anymore. That was one of the reasons I stopped this by removing this gate, but I think we can turn this back on, get this stuff where it's supposed to go. So we had some overflow of cobblestone here because the rock crusher crushes cobblestone into gravel. Then the gravel is cycled around and put back into the rock crusher. So it is going to fill up eventually. And I do have a reasonable buffer here with these hoppers, but it turns out that's not quite enough. So my plan is to have a second rock crusher, which will essentially split the load so that essentially I'm planning on having one rock crusher that is dedicated to ores, which would be this one, and one that is will handle the any cobblestone and gravel, because I still want to process the cobblestone. And now the things up here should be done. So I need to make another rock crusher, of course. And making a rock crusher requires diamonds. And unfortunately, I was missing 2 diamonds. So I'm going to have to make a couple of artificial ones. Fortunately, I have plenty of coal dust from processing slag. So I can make some make the missing diamonds on the cheap using Industrial Craft 2, of course. Now, making a rock crusher is also going to require three steel blocks. Now, making a rock crusher is also going to require 3 steel blocks. So I'm going to have to make a bunch of steel, of course, which I plan to do using this blast furnace here after we have modified that setup. The reason I want to modify the setup is because I'm currently using the compressor. Ow. That is connected to, well, I'm using the regular compressor that I use for other things to produce to refill the compressed air cells for the blast furnace. And that is slightly inconvenient because I need to remove the cells. Put these in here for now. To use it to compress other stuff. And then I can't exactly put them back because of there will be a full stack in here and a full stack in the output here. And that full stack I can't put back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a dedicated compressor, which I left downstairs, of course. I think I put it in here. Yes. There it is. So we're simply going to move the blast furnace and the heat generator, of course. Let's get rid of this water, because we need to take the fuel out of the heat generator, because I don't want to waste it. That'll do. Now we need to find a spot to put it. I guess here will do. There's a cable right here which will serve our purposes. So we're just going to put a cable there. Actually, I don't need that. The only thing that needs power is the compressor. I just realized. Need the electric wrench, set to lossless. And that is empty. So actually, let's grab this. And we're going to put that there. Then we're going to put this there. put those back in there. Put the fuel back there. Then we get a... Let's see. We need the ejector and pulling upgrade. And these should now be set to that side. They go in there. Actually, we are going to take out the pulling upgrade for now. Going to take the empty cells. And we're going to throw iron in there. This should start heating up, of course. We'll take the empty cells, put them in there. So we actually want to remove the ejector upgrade as well. Don't want to remove the pulling upgrade, actually. Or wait, yes we do. We can put those in here for now. Because I need to put these cells I already have full of air in manually so this can empty them. And I need this to empty for me to be able to do that. So these are the ingots I need for 3 blocks of steel once they've been turned into steel, obviously. Then I also need 4 pistons. That's the word I'm looking for. Per recipe. So if we look at the recipe for the rock crusher, see I get 4 of these blocks, which is 1 of these slices. So I need 3 of these. So I need 3 times 4 diamonds, which I have. I need 3 times 4 pistons, and I need 3 steel blocks of steel. So let's see. Should have aluminum. So I need 3 times 4 of those, which is 12. And we need just as much redstone. And we need cobblestone, which is not a problem. Then we also need some wood. Let's put this in here for now. Then we are going to need 4 times 12 cobblestone. So if we do that, it'll be like that. Put those on the sides. And then we need 3 times 12 planks. And not sure how many we'll need for that. Probably more than that. That's just 2. And the air is terrible in there. Let's try this, see how far that gets us. Perfect. And then we get 12 pistons. And then I think it was like this. And we might as well put the diamonds in as well. Pretty sure it was like that. Yes, pistons in the corners. And now all we need is to wait for the steel, which is going to take quite a while. It hasn't even done one. One ingot yet, though it's almost done with one. Actually, I might want to put in, whoops, the pulling upgrade. Yes. So, I will be back once the steel ingots are done. So I will see you then. And we are back, and we have the refined iron. We're going to turn them into blocks using the compressor, which is now free. So we have 1 and 2 and 3. So there we go. Now we can make the rock crusher components. Get our second rock crusher. Now the question becomes where to put it. Optimally, I would like to put it somewhere here. I don't think it'll like if I put it... No. That breaks it. So I can't put them right next to each other. I could put it here. Kind of like this. But that will block my staircase. And I don't really want to move it. I could turn it and block this way, but I kind of like it the way it is. Don't really want to do that. Could also put it over here. I want the output to go back into this locker here. Actually, I need it to go into this hopper here, so it's put into... Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. It could actually go into this pipeline directly. It wouldn't really matter. Tricky. Could put it here. If I move this light, of course. That's not a big problem. Just break that. I wonder... Put it here. And then we put our new rock crusher here. So I probably want to put a filter pipe, a diamond pipe here, and divert any cobblestone and gravel to come over this way instead. So if we do this, that should do. And if we grab a piece of each there, whoops, take a new one because that would have gone into my backpack. Then I want these to go down the green path, and they should find their way in here. Yes. So, also need power, which is obviously pretty easy. Let's see, do I have any quartz pipes? No, don't. That's made using blocks. So, guess we'll make one of those quickly. Ow. No idea why I keep getting hurt when I go there. Let's see. Some quartz here. Guess it's lag spike. Didn't mean to grab that. I guess it ended up in here. Yes. Get a couple of blocks like that. I need to remember to put this ore into the system. Need a block of glass from down here. Like that. And then we get some quartz transport pipes. And then we're going to make one of them into a kinesis pipe. And then we're just going to actually I want to be able to continue walking there, probably. So I'm going to put it one block up, which I originally... No, that's a sandstone pipe. Which I originally didn't plan for, but realized I probably want to be able to continue walking over here. Then, I suppose the easiest solution to that would simply be to put a hopper, an omnidirectional hopper, there. That's going to put the output from this into the sorting machine. And it's going to be sent into this locker here. Then we can take some of this stuff, put it in here to offload that, and then we can go up to the input hatch here, and get ready to put some stuff in here. So we'll just put all of that in there. And now this should work quite a bit better, because we now have a dedicated rock crusher for ores and one to take care of the junk. And all is well. Let's grab my pipe plugs, which I put away earlier. I think these. I'm just going to put them in here. They're a little easier to access. I still have the chainsaw, so I can use that to get rid of this. There we go. Then I can put that away, and bring that out. I can put that away, and put that away. Lovely. Keep things organized, mostly. There's a panel missing in there. There we go. This is looking good. Not... Whoops, got turned around there. Not too shabby. Not too much more obscuring than it was previously. Seems we have used some cobblestone to refill that. I added storage upgrades to these, which I can't remove now because that is now storing more than the base capacity. But these are made with obsidian, which is fairly cheap. I also added a void upgrade to this because it had filled up. That was before I added the storage upgrade, of course, but I realized I might want to keep more of these marble, green limestone, and blue limestone, because I might want to use them to build something in the future. So I did that. Going to have to make more repeaters for signal circuits later. But yeah, I think that's it for this episode. So, I will see you in the next one.